A 13-year-old boy gets his hand crushed in a factory machine. 48 years later, the same hand signs his name as a president of South Korea. This is the unbelievable true story of how the poorest kid in Korea became its most powerful leader. On June 4th, Lee Jae-myung was elected as South Korea's 21st president. He's one of the most dramatic and controversial figures in Korean politics, a man whose life reads like a movie. From extreme poverty to the presidency, his journey is filled with struggle, failure, and determination. Lee Jae-myung was born in 1964 into crushing poverty. His father was an alcoholic. His mother cleaned public restrooms. At just 13, while working in a factory, his left wrist was crushed in a press machine, leaving him permanently disabled. He couldn't attend the regular schools, so he studied at night and got into university through special exams. That moment marked the start of a lifelong transformation. Lee became a human rights lawyer, then entered politics in the early 2000s. But it didn't come easy. He lost multiple races for mayor and assembly. Finally, in 2010, he won the mayoral race in Seongnam. In 2017, he ran in the Democratic presidential primary, but fell short. He bounced back, becoming governor of Gyeonggi province in 2018, then lost the 2020 presidential election by just 0.73%, the closest margin in Korean history. Lee Jae-myung is deeply polarizing. Supporters admire his fight against poverty, bold welfare ideas. Critics point to business ties, legal battles, family controversies, and concerns over populism. Prosecutors launched over 70,000 investigations. At one point, he nearly got arrested. Had it happened, he might be in the prison, not in the presidential office today. Then came another shock. In January 2024, he was stabbed in the back during a public rally. Many thought that was the end. But he recovered and came back even stronger. Another dramatic moment unfolded in December 2024 when former President Yoon Suk-yeol declared martial law. Lee streamed the shocking incident on YouTube, rushed to the National Assembly, and climbed over the wall when soldiers blocked the gate, joining the vote to cancel martial law. He faced storm after storm, legal fight, political enemies, even a knife to the neck, but none of them stopped him. It made him stronger. And on June 4, 2025, Lee Jae-myung became the president of South Korea. The boy born into poverty has reached the top, opening a new chapter in Korean history. But winning was just the beginning. Lee faces Korea's toughest challenges, the world's lowest birth rate and deep political divisions, and globally, he must handle Trump-era policies, North Korean tensions, and complex China and Russia relationships. Whether he can lead successful or not remains to be seen. But one thing for sure, his story is far from over.